Okay. So, alright. I'm gonna try not to waste 5 minutes gawking over how I look. Because I really don't care. I wish I had I wish a lot of things, but definitely kind of wish I had done this video a little sooner when the weather was better, when the light was better. It's all clouds now. I'm just gonna say right now, I am so freaking tired. It's not even funny. Like the kind of tired where like making a sandwich feels like a lot of effort. Like every movement feels like a lot of effort right now, literally. And there are many reasons for that. I don't know how much I want to get into all of them, but it does seem to like there's a lot of occurring patterns, obviously, for me, for anyone, but and like the whole buildup of burnout, you know, that's a recurring theme for a lot of people, including me. It's a burnout kind of world. You know, I think that's why there's a lot of people that just think the world is doomed, because we can't keep up with our own trash and recycling and maintaining all that, which is bringing me to this other thing, which is really funny. How do I put this? I don't remember how many details about myself I mean, obviously I've said a lot, but I don't know if I've been that specific about where I'm living, because I don't want, like, stalkers, you know, just in case, you never know. So I don't know if I should say it, but I almost want to just say it because it's such this town-like thing to do. Like, I don't know if anywhere else in this state does that. I don't know of, like, a lot of places that do this at all, but it's such a quintessential, like, this place thing. So I guess I'll just come out and say it. You know, try and find me, stalkers. No, just kidding. Don't. Oh my god, I'm so... I was sitting in the wrong position. My focus is bad. But I'm living in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and it's just like, it's such a Bridgeport thing to me. This thing that they do, I don't know, I forget what they call it, something sweep, where literally everybody just takes all their extra junk and leaves it out on the side of the road in front of their place. And then the community, the town community government picks it all up and puts it in the dump for free. And it's funny because, like, Fairfield right by Bridgeport, like, there's no way they would ever dream of doing such a thing, because it's so, like, trashy looking. Literally. It's literally trash. I cannot. I'm cracking myself up. Okay. It's just so funny, though. And I've never seen anywhere else do that. When I first saw it, I just saw it on this street, and I was like, what is with our street right now? And then I kind of assumed, oh, it must be like this thing, but then I thought it was like maybe this street or that street, but then I just realized, oh my god, it's everywhere. It's like all of Bridgeport, the entire freaking city, or whatever, it just has like all this stuff. It's like, and it is very trashy looking, but at the same time, it's like this giant garage sale, and it's amazing, but it's also not, because a lot of it's just junk. Which is kind of crazy too, when you think of, like, once again, like, the world can't even maintain all that it has. It's just so unmanageable. To the point where the government will literally pay for free to clean it all up for you because they know how unmanageable it's getting. Not to mention, so many of the houses around here are so old that one might even say they should always be torn down and redone. But they kind of just like keep patchworking up every single one, and it's very weird. It's such a bizarre Bridgeporty thing too. I've never seen anywhere else do that. But I don't know. And yeah, it's like I don't know if anywhere else in Connecticut would even do that, because most Connecticut is very beigey. And it kind of isn't even set up like that. Only Bridgeport is. Everywhere else is kind of like you're in the middle of the woods. It doesn't really have that kind of walking, street-like, neighborhood-like space. And like mansions, and it doesn't. But here it does make sense. It's so bizarre I can't even explain it. But it was funny because I saw this pillow, and I actually went out, and that was my mission last night, was to go and get this pillow because I thought it looked nice. And it was right outside of like one of the really nice houses too. So my cousin was making fun of me, like, really, that sounds so gross. But I was like, okay, one, it was outside of one of the really nice houses, so give me a break. It's a nice house pillow, not a questionable house pillow. And I got it right before a thunderstorm last night, which was cool too, because then I was walking back with my pillow and in this bag, because I wasn't gonna just walk around with a pillow in my hand, so I had like this little tote, and I actually ran into my cousin who was jogging, which was funny. He scared the crap out of me. He was just like, hey, and I thought it was just a random person, and all of a sudden I went, hey, and I was like, what the fuck? And then, on my way back walking to the house, it was like doing the flashing thing, like right before a thunderstorm, where it's just like light flashing, and it was really cool. And I was like listening to this nice upbeat dancing music, and I was feeling good. And then I got home, and I realized I was super freaking tired. And I just laid there in the living room as it started to thunderstorm. And it sounded so cool, because, like, yeah, the sound of a thunderstorm is, like, actually so relaxing. And I loved it. And there was some nice lightning and crackles and all of it, and I loved it, and I just totally fell asleep, very, very happy. And it was cool too, because I have been in Northern California for quite some time now, and they just don't get thunderstorms like that. I don't know how to explain it, because they do get storms, crazy storms and stuff, but they're different. Just like the oceans are different and everything. It's a different smell, different water smell, different ocean smell, different rain smell, different, like, temperature vibe. Like, here it's just so much more humid and warm, so it has this different feel than in where I was in Northern California, where it was, like, we got crazy winter storms, so it was, like, cold. It'd still be humid, though. It was like, it would get really cold, and then storms come, and they always bring a little bit of warmth. Well, they did there. Here, kind of like makes it cool down. I haven't even had that much coffee. I feel like I'm just so tired. And I have been, like, playing it solo a lot, so I don't know. Maybe I don't talk to people enough, and so then when I do, it's like, blah, blah, blah. I got really happy today, which is why I was like, alright, I'm making this video. Even though I feel bad, because I've got like 4 other videos I still haven't posted that I'm like, kind of like, I don't know if I should post them anymore, because I've been kind of trying to like, well, in the beginning I made them all, and then it took a while for me to get the courage to post them, and then I just posted them all, and boom, boom, boom. And then I was trying to like keep it in like a chronological timeline order of like within the same time kind of time frame. I don't know. I don't really know how I'm doing this whole thing. I'm letting it figure itself out at the same time. But I definitely feel like in the beginning, when I wasn't working, obviously, that helped me have more momentum with it. Whereas now, with work, it's hard because I just get really burnt out and exhausted, and then I lose steam on this whole thing, and the momentum and yada yada. But I decided to just look at my YouTube channel, like, profile thing today, and I was convinced, because I was, like, teetering at 60, and then I would keep going down, and be like, oh, I just want it to at least be, like, a solid 60. It would keep going back down to 55, and I'd be like, darn. And I was like, oh, I haven't posted a one in a while, so it's probably going to be way down. And I was trying to tell myself not to get too upset about it. Like, it's okay, Alyssa. It's probably at like 40 or 30 now. Don't let it get you down. And I go on, and it's 86. I'm talking about subscribers. And it just made me really happy. Like, I just instantly got really uplifted and excited and, like, happy. I was just, like, not expecting that. And it was really cool. And it's hard. This part is hard. It's this social media, followers, likes, self-awareness plight, or whatever, where it's really hard not to, like, just be too affected by the numbers and, like, the likes. And, like, even seeing 86, I get really excited, and then all of a sudden get really nervous. Like, oh, what if the next video I post now is just disappointing and I drop like 30 people. I don't know. This is something like really stressy, pressury about it. But it's also cool. It's just like, if you didn't have it and it was just nothing and you were just talking into complete nothing, I don't know. Like, that's why it's cool. It's like something about being like, wow, 86 people thought I was cool enough to, like, subscribe to or something, or, like, be like, cool. I don't know, I just think that's so cool. And I still can't get over the fact that, like, one of the biggest things that inspired me to do this was this one random person who also is very unknown, but, like, it sparked this thing in me. It's just, like, amazing how, like, one little voice can be so impactful like that. It's just so crazy. So, like, even if I just had 4, that would still be really cool to me. And the fact that it's 86 now is just kind of like blowing my mind and tripping me out. But it's like, and it's the same thing with Instagram and Facebook. I have a really hard time with all that too. The posts and who likes it. Oh, is this post gonna upset people? Is this gonna offend someone? It's hard. And shoot, oh man, I don't know how, like, much energy I have to talk about all the things in my brain, but being on social media right now and seeing all the genocide stuff is also really trippy. And it's crazy too, and I think it's cool how people pointed that out too, but it's still, like, there obviously is, like, this people making it into a war about themselves, of, like, who's been posting more longer and who hasn't been posting enough. And, you know, it's not supposed to be about that. It's not supposed to be about you. It's just the fact of the matter is, like, a lot of people are being unfairly murdered. And there's war crimes galore. If we aren't aware of it, nothing's gonna stop it. But then there's this question of, like, I should do more though, but it's like, and I actually didn't. I resisted posting things about the genocide in Gaza for a while now, because, I mean, 1, I didn't really know a damn thing about it, and 2, I still don't. 3, no one really does. 4, I mean, the facts are pretty simple though. Genocide is genocide. 5, I don't know, I'm doing a number list. Well, I was annoyed because like, a lot of the people I knew posting about it, and this is typically how it goes, is, like, more of the rich, privileged, hipstery people are posting about it, you know. They're the ones that go to college and do the petitions and do the rallies and do stuff, but it's like, and then all us low lives that have to work ourselves to death, we don't even have time to do that, you know. It's like, okay, like, good for you, you have time to rally and stuff, but I'm just trying to get by and go to my stupid job, and that is my life. And you can go and fight for causes because you have the luxury to. And, like, I don't know, it's like, when you really are working all the time and struggling, it's like, you don't even want to have that, the energy to, I mean, for anybody, but there's this classist thing about it, to me, that really irks me. It's like, who are you to tell me that I need to be doing more? You have so much more than me already. You want to donate, you donate, but I'm barely getting by. You fucking donate. Your family has money, 2 cars. You're gonna vacation in Paris. You donate. Don't give me shit because I'm not donating. I'm sleeping on a couch. And, I still feel that way about it, but I'm also like, but no, like, shit is real, and I haven't donated, but at the very least, I think it's good to spread awareness. But you gotta be also aware of, yeah, the classism involved in it and everything. There's just so much. But I definitely am disappointed in the lack of celebrities talking about it. But I don't know, they probably feel the same way, like it's a lot of pressure. But it's like, what do you fucking have to lose? Likes and followers? You already got a Grammy. Like, what do you need? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's all a lot. And it's crazy because when I first read about it, I was in a whole different direction with it. But I think that's also because what you have to understand too is how much money goes into media and what they show you. So it's like they try and steer you in a direction and herd you along. Like, there's tactics, and so it's hard to trust anything. But I saw all the October 7th stuff, which I'm not saying isn't real. I'm sure it's real, but it feels like it was purposely blasted by, like, richer Israeli agendas to vilify Palestine. But I remember reading this article about this October 7th attack, which is funny because they keep calling this attack since October 7th, since October 7th, blah, blah, blah. When that's why one of my really good friends that I'm not talking to anymore, really's kid's birthday. Oh no, I don't know why that, it's just so weirdly meaningful to me. Also my cousin's birthday. One of my cousins, I have too many, just kidding. Yeah, man, I'm really just like blah, blah, blah today, I don't know. I haven't even drank any of this. I had 2 cups of coffee, but that was a while ago. I can't really spend this long on this either because I have to get ready for work. I wish you would tell me what time it is while I'm doing this. Oh, I can. Okay, I'm okay. But I also need to be quick. God, I can't believe how much I just plopped out. Yesterday I was playing with my cousin's kids, and the youngest was like, look, and noticed the bird bathing in the puddle, and I was like, yeah, yes, I love watching that too, it's so cute. And it's like, these puddles are like always here because of the way this backyard is. So it's just like these giant bird baths that are there all the time. It's pretty cool. Which I'm realizing is true, and it can feel kind of selfish and hard. But I believe in a mix, you know. I am annoyed with all these people posting all this, like, la la la, look what I'm doing stuff, but nothing of anything else. It's just inauthentic to me and selfish, because, like, there is shit going on, and you're purposely turning a blind eye. Like, to not know about it is just being oblivious. Like, it's like choosing to be ignorant, and it's selfish. But it's like, I also get needing to do more than just post the negative stuff, because that's a lot, and you'll just die in sadness and blah. You need some uplifting things too to get you by, and it's part of the world too. Like, it's beautiful and worth noting. So I try and do a mix of world awareness, the genocide and Gaza posts, and like this cute video of this baby bunny that I've been seeing. It's like a mix. Shit is really sad. But yeah, oh yeah, like, what was I saying? The first thing I read was this thing about the attack on Israel, and I was like, wow, this is really fucked up. The way that it was written too, it was the BBC one. It was written really triply, just talking about all the violence against women that was shown, which was really horrific. And then it ends with, like, one of the saddest things was seeing makeup in people's pockets, which was just such a weird way of ending it, but I guess I get it in this sense of, like, how, like, something that's gonna get somebody is, like, when they feel like it could have been them. And someone in another country dressed totally different than you may not be relatable, but if they have that same lipstick in their pocket that you might have worn, then all of a sudden it's like, whoa. But it's still a really weird way of painting it. I think people need to really look at, like, how much we do that too. Like, maybe things should just matter even if they don't remind us of us. Or this thing I noticed too is people want to keep talking about the children. What about the children's? Like, okay, I get it. So you can really seal the deal that these are innocent people being killed. But we need to, like, also realize that you don't have to be a child to be still an innocent victim of slaughter. You know? I don't know. That all of it bothers me. It reminds me of this debate I got in. I feel like I've mentioned this before too, where, like, people want to defend animal rights sooner than they will, like, women's rights. And it's just like, okay, a woman being raped and a dog being raped, like, who's gonna be more traumatized though? But, like, I don't know. I can't even. I should stop bringing up points that I am not prepared to really get into, because like, just seems like, okay, Alyssa, why are you bringing up things you can't even actually talk about right now? But sometimes I'm just like, that's how my brain will be. It's like, it'll have thoughts we're not even prepared to have, and then they all just splop out to end this giant board of me trying to map it all out. And so there you go. So that's such a crazy morning today, which I thought maybe I would talk about because it's still so in me, this, like, morning I had, but I don't really know if I can get into it. I don't think I can. It's personal. And yet I'm, like, over here talking about genocide though, so, like, and that's the thing too, it's like, maybe it's not personal for us, but somewhere out there it's like, okay. I have to fucking get ready for work, so I'm gonna chill out. I, like, made this whole stand so I wouldn't have to hold the freaking phone the whole time. It's a very weird little makeshift stand. That look like shit. Like, I should definitely try and end on a positive note, but I don't know how to do that. Okay. And then I do this thing where I get my notebook. That's not really mine. Cash me! Oh shit, that's... When you open random notebooks, the things that are in here, and one of them is clearly gotta be my cousin's kid getting in trouble doing a classic like Bart Simpson thing where it just says, I will not steal, I will not steal, I will not steal. Which I find hypocritical considering I know that his mother and her sister still be freaking stealing underwear and shit all the time. They've been doing it for fucking years. But, like, when the struggle is real, the struggle is real, so I do get it. And the struggle is real. The notes in here are just insane. I can't even get into them. I can't. There's definitely a lot of things that like, there's a lot of things that I like want to say, and then I just can't right now. Maybe later. And it's funny, like the things I was like, I'm not gonna say this, but I'll say that, and then I kind of just totally switched it. Yeah, I mean, I get the notebook out so I can doodle while I think and try and talk. This is the worst angle. I don't know. And I'm getting that anxiety now, because I'm like, gotta get to work, but I don't want to be spreading anxiety to people, so don't mind that. And, you know, maybe just be happy you don't have to go get ready for work right now, because hopefully you don't. And if you do, whatever, at the same time, it's great, because not knowing what to do with yourself is really lame, too. It's nice to be like, alright, I'm going to work, and that's that. And it is a privilege, too, to be able to go and make money. But I really do need to wrap it up, so I'm not even drinking much of this soda. I also find it delightful that here there's so many different birds sounds that you hear all the time. I think I've said that before, but yeah, where I was, you didn't really hear all these different bird sounds. You really didn't. You just heard the, like this galloping sound, which was often just this raven imitating this other bird, apparently. It just should be how many big ravens are over there, though. And I was tripping on about how much of a vortex that place really is. To come here from there after like so many years really was such a trip. And it still trips me out. It does. I really don't know how to explain it. Um, 30 minutes sounds good. I think I did my best to end it on more positive notes. I will not steal. Unless it's something chill. I'm just kidding. I don't know about hair right now. I feel like it looked better this morning. Okay. So yeah. Hopefully I'll post this. I still have this other one I said I was going to post. I have a couple. Viddy-dove. This one guy that posts videos every week, he's always like talking about his song of the week or whatever. And I'm super big on music, so maybe I could do that. I don't care who's on Snapchat. It's called Obvious, the acoustic version, by Cavetown. I recently was listening to last night, and I think it's beautiful. Super beautiful. There are also these dancey ones, but I can't remember what they're called right now. So that's what you get. I feel like I could throw others in there, but for some reason I'm also kind of like drawing a like messy blank. Also, okay, because I started talking about music, I will just say I saw like an article about it. I don't know why. Hate makes me happy. Shout out Kendrick. But what is it? Pitchfork reviewing albums. This reviewer gives Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish album, kind of low, and Phineas freaks out about it. And that article even says, honestly, it wasn't even that low of a rating it was given. It was just more on the low side for Billie Eilish. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, Phineas. And his big example was like, y'all gave Lana Del Rey's Born to Die a super low rating, and y'all ended up changing your mind about it. But, like, honestly, y'all were right the first time. Born to Die is terrible. And what was it? Like, and you said Lana Del Rey was just a typical femme fatale. She is. I could go on and on about my disdain for Lana Del Rey, but the fact of the matter is, like, if Lana Del Rey wasn't, like, very, like, photogenically beautiful, stereotypically to people, dollars to donuts, that music wouldn't have mattered as much. The fact of the matter is it's just kind of boring and blasé, and there's a lot of pretty privilege in it, and you might have something to think about with that Billie and brother who was used and then not really named and then named. Like, there's so much to unpack there, but it just made me so happy that, I don't know, and it cracked me up that Phineas decided his defense was, he was going to use Lana Del Rey. Like, of course he would. And I'm sure you and Lana will also like to add that you guys really did struggle financially. Cool. I'm sure you did. I'm such a hater. I can't help it. Okay, I'm done. But, I mean, respect to all. I have respect for everybody in their own way. I also just have hate appropriately placed where it needs to be. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm going to end on a positive note, but let me just quick throw out some shade. Okay, no. Positive note. You know what? I don't have to. That's it. That's what you get. When Carol G, that's who is really where it's at. Just kidding. No, I'm not, but I gotta go. I really don't know how to end. Bye.